Union Home Minister Amit Shah is back in Bengal this weekend, 40 days after he kicked off the BJP's campaign for 200 out of 294 seats in the Bengal Assembly elections. His itinerary is yet to be fixed, but the high point, barring unforeseen circumstances, will be the induction of Trinamool leader Suvendu Adhikari into the BJP. Mamata Banerjee, for the first time, publicly acknowledged and attacked potential party rebels, now exploring options.
आज यहाँ बांकुड़ा में बोल कर जाता हूँ, भगवान बिरसा मुंडा के अनुयायियों की भूमि है। मैं आपको कह कर जाता हूँ, 200 से ज्यादा सीटों के साथ भारतीय जनता पार्टी।
The last time he was in Bengal, Amit Shah set the BJP a target. This time, he may push the party towards that aspirational figure by inducting what could be the biggest feather in its cap. Suvendu Adhikari, Trinamool's Nandigram MLA and once organizational linchpin. The stage is being set for 19th December at Medinipur town, Mr. Shah's first stop. Adhikari has done nothing to dispel the possibility.
For the people, by the people, of the people, যে সংবিধান বলে গেছে এটা আমাদের পশ্চিমবঙ্গে ফিরিয়ে আনতেই হবে কেন ফর দা পার্টি বাই দা পার্টি অফ দা পার্টি ব্যবস্থা থাকবে 365 দিন যারা মানুষের
Mamata Banerjee in a way confirmed the parting of ways. At a rally in Jalpaiguri, she accused rebels of profiting from Trinamool and her government and now seeking other options. She has not acknowledged rebels in the party so angrily before.
মানুষের পাশে দাঁড়িয়ে লড়াই করব তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসে এটাই শপথ থাকবে আমি বড় বা ও বড় কোনো প্রয়োজন নেই 10 বছর পার্টির হয়ে খেয়ে 10 বছর গভর্নমেন্টে থেকে গভর্নমেন্টের সবটা খেয়ে ইলেকশনের সময় এর সাথে ওর সাথে বোঝা বদলে আমি কিন্তু তাদের টলারেট করি না এটা মাথায় রাখবেন
Suvendu Adhikari's exit will hurt the Trinamool. To what degree? That depends on who you speak to. Most, however, agree Adhikari may not be the lone exit from Trinamool. Asansol MLA and erstwhile Mayor Jitendra Tiwari is openly unhappy, and Forest Minister Rajiv Banerjee too. Kailash Vijayvargiya meanwhile called and wished Adhikari on his birthday today. Will Amit Shah be the bearer of gifts? Among the possibilities, Z category security for BJP's potentially newest asset in the battle for Bengal. Mamata Banerjee, NDTV.
Okay, let me first begin by introducing Dr. Shantanu Sen, Rajya Sabha MP of the Trinamool Congress. Dr. Sen, is the BJP, obviously this will be a strategy of the BJP that they would like to thin the TMC out, right? By getting more and more people of the TMC into their rank and file. I mean, there is a whole list. It will not just stop with just Suvendu, Mr. Suvendu. This list is on and I'm sure you are more aware than I am. How do you respond to this exodus?
Thank you very much. First of all, with all humility, I am here to represent the third largest political party of the country, that is All India Trinamool Congress, which believes in collective leadership, which believes in development, and which doesn't want even a single member of our party to leave our party. Though we are having 221 members of Legislative Assembly and nearly 35 members of Parliament and thousands of councillors. But I think you will appreciate that when a ship is on the sea and if there is a temporary turmoil for few minutes, there are certain small rats which think that something may happen and they jump. But unfortunately, after jumping, the sequel is that they die. And you know, before any big election, usually 3 type of leaders they used to leave the party or they used to bargain. Number 1, those who are afraid of not getting ticket, those who are afraid of losing their election despite getting ticket, and those who are in a mood to bargain using this scenario. But let me tell you one story, the real story, that we believe in ideology, we believe in development. Come what may, Trinamool Congress goes by the ideology of Madam Mamata Banerjee, except Madam Mamata Banerjee, who is the founder chairperson of All India Trinamool Congress. No one is indispensable in our party, and we believe in democracy. We believe in development.
No, Dr.
And people
Sen.
is with our Mamata Banerjee.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I must say we don't want not a single member to leave our party. But at the same time,
what I like about you, Dr. Sen, is that you very politely use such strong words for those who could be possible rebels. You're calling them rats. I mean, here is a whole list of people who are likely to leave the TMC for the BJP. Are you in a way calling?
I just cite an example. I just wanted to cite an example that when a ship is in the mid-sea and if there is a turmoil,
correct,
few rats think that something may happen.
Yeah, so that's the point. I mean, these are
jump, and unfortunately after jumping they die.
So they must seven such, in your own words, 7 such rats, in your own words, have in fact been identified by the BJP. I mean, this is a whole list that we have of people who are likely to shift.
Once again, I want to repeat, we are having 220 MLAs, maybe 4 or few more may leave. There are 35 member of parliaments, none has left. There are thousands of councillors, maybe few may leave.
Sure.
But again, I repeat, other than Madam Mamata Banerjee,
nothing.
who was in
So this means nothing.
And we go by development and we go by democracy.
Okay,
Chandra Bose. People are with
Okay, Mr. Chandra Bose of the West Bengal BJP is also with us. Mr. Bose, good evening. So you have heard what Dr. Sen has to say. He says that on every ship you've got these rats who try to jump whenever there is slight turmoil. So it is these rats that you or the BJP is going to inherit. They're not particularly going to help your ship.
First of all, the Trinamool Congress, the work environment in the government in TMC is extremely frustrating. Now, these are not my words. These are being told by committed Trinamool Congress leaders and workers who have been with the party since long. Now, they are not able to work for the people of Bengal. And that is primarily the reason why they want to vacate a ship which has already sunk. You see, with due respects to Mamata Banerjee, she has been a mass leader. But the kind of sycophancy and the kind of environment which exists in TMC, no leader or no worker of any repute can continue with Trinamool Congress. So the option to join the Bharatiya Janata Party is because there is no room left for them to work in TMC.
But that's exactly, so you're saying whatever the reason may be, one moment, Mr. Bose,
to leave a
you're saying that because of quote-unquote sycophancy, there is no room for these leaders to function and that's why they're leaving. Dr. Sen is basically saying the same thing, that these are either out of circulation leaders or leaders who don't see a bright future for themselves or who doubt their own chances of getting a ticket in the TMC. So in a way, you are saying the same thing as Dr. Sen. Why would you want to get damaged goods from the TMC into the BJP?
No,
maybe
that's not the point. My point is, unless you suck up to the leadership, unless you are in the good books of 2 people in the Trinamool Congress, there is no internal party democracy in TMC. Your work doesn't matter. You have to be allegiant to either Mamata Banerjee or her nephew Abhishek Banerjee.
Can the same not be said about the BJP, Mr. Bose?
You have no option.
But Mr. Bose, would the same not be valid for the BJP? That unless you owe your allegiance to Narendra Modi or Amit Shah or JP Nadda, rightfully so, because there are tall leaders.
Not at all. There are many instances when I have opposed many of party's policies.
Sure.
I have been critical of certain issues, but no, because there is internal party democracy. there is a voice, there is even an opposition voice within the Bharatiya Janata Party. And I myself, as an example, I have opposed many issues. I have discussed with the leadership. They are open to ideas.
No, so you're saying that in an internal party forum,
but there cannot be any
that
opposing
level
view
of democracy
in the
does not
Trinamool
exist in the Trinamool Congress. Very quickly, Dr. Sen's response. Dr. Sen?
I request to be allowed to deliver my speech into two. Number one, I think that BJP is going to give a brief offer of their company, because you know the largest and most popular company of washing machine is Bharatiya Janata Party. You put the dirty clothes in BJP washing machine and it becomes clean. And number two, so far my knowledge and information goes, I think in the month of January of this year, our respected grand nephew of the leader of our nation, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, I think he himself said with heavy heart, and he expressed his annoyance when a statue in Nadia of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was found to be holding a BJP flag. And I have seen him saying some comments against CAA. And so far my knowledge goes, I think he was not happy with the comments made by Tathagato Roy when he was the governor of Meghalaya.
Yeah, but you are only proving his point. He said the same thing.
He is also not satisfied, and he is also very upset regarding the activities of Bharatiya Janata Party.
What you call as upset, Mr. Bose is trying to project it as inner party democracy. Well, good luck to you, gentlemen. Let's hope what happens and who gets how much from the other party. Are these just turncoats who are rats, in the word of Dr. Sen, or they are actually people of repute and talent? Thank you very much to Dr. Sen as well as Mr. Bose for joining us. We're stopping for a short break. Vishnu up next with all the news and updates.